Hey guys, I'm Mars, and I'm getting older, and it's scaring the living shit out of me, and I wanted to talk about it. Today I saw a video of a girl talking about how scary getting older is, and I couldn't relate more. I feel so lost, and I feel so scared, and I feel like I don't know. I don't know. And I wanted to talk about it because I feel like everyone can kind of relate. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm 18, and I know that I'm still very young, and I have a lot of life ahead of me, but it feels like too much. It feels like too much, and I still feel like 15. I dyed my hair today because I saw that it's eclipse season, and I feel like everyone's feeling it, and I needed to change something because I felt so tired of who I was, and I feel so stuck. And I was realizing that I dyed my hair black when I was 15, and I hated it. And today I dyed my hair black, and I hated it. And I still feel like her. I still feel the same exact way. Not exact. Like, a lot's been better, and I changed a lot, but I still feel like her. And I don't know if that's good. And I was reading my journal, and I realized that every single page has been the same. And I feel so stuck in life, and I have a lot to talk about, and I feel like I have nothing at all at the same time. I feel like not everyone has the same experience in your teenage years, and I feel like I lost majority of my teenage years due to mental illness. I feel like I spent the beginning of my teenage years trying to recover and try not to from my childhood, and then I spent my mid teenage years trying to recover from everything I lost when I was 13, 14, and now I'm 18, and I'm just trying to deal with everything I fucked up when I was 15, 16. So at the same time that I feel like I'm not doing anything with my life, and that I'm so stuck, and everyone's just doing things and living life and just doing stuff, and I'm just here, and I feel like I'm not doing anything, but at the same time I'm doing so much. Like, there's so much I need to fix, and so much I screwed up and that I need to fix. I don't know. And I feel like life has just been kicking my ass. When I was 16, I dropped out of school because I was so mentally ill I could not leave my house. And then I had to redo a year, so I'm finishing school now. And I feel like I just cannot deal with college and like tests to go into college, and I really want to. I feel like all of my friends are in college now, and I know I'm not so far behind. I know it's not the end of the world, but it feels like the end of the world, and it feels like I'm so behind. It feels like I'm so useless because I cannot just do what I need to do, and I cannot just study what I need to study, and everyone's studying and going to college, and I'm just like, I cannot fucking read. And I feel like I spent so many years trying to figure out what was wrong with me and trying to fix it. And I feel like by now I should have known. And it should be fixed, but it's not. And it's like, what do we do now? Like, how do we move forward? Like, you know? I don't know, I'm just really stuck. I wrote notes on what I wanted to talk in my Queer Jesus journal. And I feel just like when I felt, just like what I felt when I was 15. And I feel angry and I feel sad. And back then, I didn't know how to deal with all that. I dealt in the worst possible ways. And I had horrible addictions. And now I recover from those addictions by having other addictions. And currently, I'm trying to deal with my weed addiction that people said that I couldn't have because weed is not addictive. Guess what? It was. And now I'm trying to deal with that by what? Having a nicotine addiction, because I just need to smoke something because my life is falling apart. And nothing is actually falling apart. Like, nothing is awfully going wrong. And it's not, it's just not. Everything's just doing its thing. But I feel it falling apart. And I know that crashing out before the time comes, it's not gonna fix anything. I know that. But inside, I feel everything falling apart. And it just really sucks. And I don't know what to do. And I just see everyone having such a big plan for their lives. And, you know, just on their way into something. And I just feel like my main goal in life is trying to survive. And for me, that's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. And it takes over my life. But in our capitalist world, that's nothing. And I should have big goals, and I should be in college, and then I should be working, and then I should be saving money, and then I need to be a useful member of society and having a career, and then building a family, and then having a house and a car and paying bills. And I don't know how to do that. And for other people, it seems so simple. And even if, like, I know it's not simple. I know they work really hard, and it's probably really hard. And yeah, I admire that. I realize that. But I feel like I don't know how to get out of my room and go outside and do what I need to do, because I don't know what I need to do. I don't know how to do what I need to do, and I don't even know what I want to do, and how what I want and what I need are gonna collide, and how do I get there and how to do that. And I don't know shit. I feel like I don't know anything. And I feel like I know it's such a big deal that I'm alive, because when I was 15 and when I was 13 and when I was 17, I truly didn't believe I would be. So I know it's a big deal, but it's a big deal for me. It's not a big deal for the rest of the world. It's not a big deal for the people that are gonna correct my test to go into college is not gonna be a big deal for the people that are gonna hire me when eventually I get a job. If I get a, I guess I need to get a job, but I don't know how to do that as well. So yes, it's a big thing, and yes, it's a big step that I'm here, and then that I'm living, and then I have a life, and I can get out of my bed. But to society, that's nothing. That's nothing. And when I realized that, when I started to get a little better, and when I realized that, I just wanted to die again. and that sucks. That sucks. And now I just feel so stuck in this place where I'm not well. I don't think I'm well. But at the same time, I'm not 15 anymore. I cannot just give in to mental illness, and I know it's not something you can like choose to do or not, but when you're in a state where you feel like you're falling into depression again, now I have the tools to get me out of there. I did a lot of therapy. I did a lot of DBT. I did a lot. So I know what I need to do, but I just can't do it. But at the same time, I cannot just not do it. Like, I cannot be 18 and just don't leave my bed anymore. I just cannot. Like, it's not socially acceptable anymore. And I feel like all the effort I'm putting into not falling in that dark place again is also not acceptable, because I still am not doing enough. And I don't know exactly what enough is, but it's not what I'm doing, apparently. And I also cannot not go into college for another year, because then it's definitely not acceptable. But it is. It really is. It's not the end of the world, and I know that. But seeing all your friends 2 years into college and not being able to get out of fucking high school, that's not acceptable for me. And it's awful when you're this golden child and everyone believes in you so badly, and everyone has such great plans for you, and you turn out to be nothing that they thought you would. And you know, like, I'm just a kid. I still feel like a kid. I still feel like 15, and I see all these 18 and 19 years old doing so much with their lives, and working and saving money and doing shit and studying really hard and going into internships and building a career and building a name for themselves and just doing shit. And I feel like I'm still a kid. Like, I'm still 15 years old. Like no. And I don't know, it's just really hard. It's just really hard, because I truly don't feel like I grew up. I feel like every age I was just living like I was younger, because when I was younger, I wasn't living. So I feel like I'm so behind everyone else. Like, everyone has had relationships and I never had one, at least not a real one. Everyone had so many experiences, if you know what I mean. And I feel like I'm just so scared of everything, and everything goes through my head, but nothing actually happens, because I don't allow it to happen, because I just think too much about it, and the thought of it is awful. The thought of everything is awful, and I know in reality it's not, and I know things are gonna be okay, because everything eventually is okay, because okay is so subjective, and no matter where we end up in life, we're probably gonna be satisfied with it. I guess not, because we're never satisfied with anything, but we're gonna be okay, and I know that. But it doesn't feel like it's okay. It doesn't feel like it's okay, and everyone's just doing shit, and I get told so much to not compare myself with others, but how am I supposed to not compare myself with others when everyone's just doing great and I'm doing awful? Like, you know, I don't know, this is just a huge ramble, and I didn't want to trauma dump, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to it. I just feel really stuck, and I wanted to talk about it. I guess that's it. I just feel like I can never truly exist and be present with life, because I'm always so stuck in my head, because it's an awful place in there, and I have so much to deal with inside that I don't have anything left in me to deal with the outside. And I feel like the world is not really equipped to deal with people like me, and I don't feel like I have a place in society for me, and it's not like I don't have a place in the world for me. It's just in today's society, they don't really care about us, and it feels awful. And I know we're gonna be okay, and I know that eventually things are gonna work, and being 18 will be just a phase, and I don't know, we'll figure our shit out. But I just feel really stuck, and it feels awful. It feels absolutely awful, and I hate this hair color, and I really want to shave my hair off.